The roster form is one way of representing a set where we just list the members in it. A second way of representing a set is to not list the members in it, but to describe some property that holds only for the members of that set. For example, recall that we saw this set factors of 42, which consists of all the positive numbers that are factors of the number 42, and we represented this set in the roster form by listing out all its members. We could also represent this set in a different way. We could say that factors of 42 is a set of all numbers n such that 42 divided by n leaves a remainder of 0. So note that this letter n is like a variable. It's a variable that stands for any arbitrary member of the set factors of 42. So we're saying that take any member from that set, we can represent that member by n, and we can say that the property shared by every member of this set is that 42 divided by that member, which we are representing as n, leaves a remainder of 0. Of course, we also have to add the condition that n is a positive number, because even if you take n equal to -3, 42 divided by -3 also leaves a remainder of 0, whereas the members in this set are all the factors of 42. So they have to be positive as well as leave a remainder of 0 when 42 is divided by that number or by any of those numbers. There's another way of specifying this property. So we could have written this set as the set of all numbers n such that n is greater than 0 and n divides 42. This is just another way of saying that when 42 is divided by n, the division is clean. That is, there is no remainder. The remainder is 0. Here's another example. If you take the set of all even numbers and call it as even, then this set can be represented in roster form by enumerating the first few elements in the set 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, and then the ... represents a continuation of that pattern up to infinity. So this is one way of representing the set of all positive even numbers. Another way of representing this set is to specify the property that is shared by all the members of that set and that is shared only by the members of that set. So how would we specify that property? We say that even is a set of all numbers n such that n is greater than 0, so n should be a positive number, and when n is divided by 2, it should leave a remainder of 0. So another way of saying that is 2 divides n. Sometimes we also say that n mod 2 is equal to 0. So n mod 2 is the remainder when n is divided by 2, and that remainder has to be 0 for n to be an even number. For n to be an odd number, n mod 2 has to be 1. So instead of saying 2 divides n, we could have said n mod 2 is equal to 0.